What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 82 of the Bristol Rovers Career Mode series. And in this episode, we are firstly going to be going into a game against Aston Villa in the BPL. But before we get into anything, I just want to thank you guys for the support that you gave me on the last episode. Once again, we managed to smash 40 likes, and it's just absolutely awesome. If we can do the same again on this video, that would be much appreciated. And you may be able to tell from the audio that the audio does sound a little bit different. And that is because, well, I do hope that you can tell a difference between the audio. I have fiddled with the settings of my mic, and I just want you guys to let me know if these settings do sound better than the settings I did have on the previous video, and also all the videos before that, because I'm just trying to improve my video quality, and I'm trying to improve my mic quality as well by fiddling around with these settings. But yes, I am back to daily uploads now, and I'm going to be discussing the upload schedule as well in this episode, because you guys are probably wondering when I'm going to be uploading this series and just career mode in general, because of course we got the Inter Milan career mode coming out this week. Hopefully we'll be out by Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I've just got to get some thumbnail work together, so be patient, guys. But when it does come, it's going to be a great series. I know it will be, because you guys are really rooting for it, and I can't wait to start doing it. And to those Bristol Rovers fans that don't want me to do the Inter Milan career mode, just stick with it. I promise you will. Well, you probably might actually like it, but if you don't, just hold on out there. Don't become an inactive sub or whatever. I will be bringing it back after one season. It's only going to be about 14 episodes maximum, so, you know, that's 2 weeks. I'm uploading daily, so that's going to be 2 weeks. It may even be less if I end up doing double upload days, which I most likely will, because I've got a lot of time now. But anyway, we're going into this episode, and what an eventful game this was against Aston Villa. Absolutely crazy stuff. 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, and still highlights to come in the 12th minute. A really good chance. I think that was a Darren Bent, but unfortunately he couldn't quite steer that one into the back of the net. That is not Darren Bent. I have no idea what I'm saying. I do not know who that is. It might be Bakuna. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know Aston Villa very well in their team. But they get another chance there from the corner. But it's very well saved from Robert Lainton. And he wasn't playing brilliantly in this match, I have to be honest with you. And as Bakuna picks up the ball here, he does a through ball over to Hellenius, and he gets the rebound. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Hellenius, is that his name? I don't know. But he scores off a rebound, and Robert Lainton spills it. To be honest with you, he's been so consistent. So, you know, just one game where he's been really poor in this game against Aston Villa. I can't really hound him for that. The defenders should have had that, because he spilled the rebound. It was a bit unlucky, to be honest with you, that it went under his body. But that did mean that we end up losing the game. I'm sorry, I actually missed out a goal there from the highlights. But yeah, Aston Villa did end up winning the game 3-1. And yeah, I did forget to put the third goal in there. But it was Luna, the left back, who did score it. And it was a rebound goal once again. So no surprise there. And they did deserve to win the game. You can see there, they were so dominant in that match. And they were just all over us. And it really shows that we do need to strengthen our defence when it does come round to it. Even though we have signed, what's his name? Valsvik, I think his name is. And a couple of other players on free agents. And they will hopefully strengthen our defence a little bit, but I'm hoping next season we will get an appropriate budget, and that will mean that we will be able to sign some absolutely fantastic players. We really don't need to sign any more attackers, maybe some more midfielders, as John Joe Toole is getting a little bit old. I do want to find a replacement for him. He's not going to get out of the first team completely. He's going to be more of a squad rotation player if I do find a perfect holding midfielder. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below any good holding midfielders you do want me to buy. And bear in mind that maybe next season I'll have a budget of about 7 million, so I will be able to afford higher potential players and not just these players that are just from lower leagues, because of course we are in the BPL now, so I'm expecting better finances. But right here we did go into a game against Arsenal in the FA Cup, and we took a shock lead here, and it was with Ryan Brunt's weaker foot. Not often does he score goals with his weak foot, but he certainly did there, and what a booming strike that was. I didn't think near post was in FIFA 14, but right there, it's just bringing it back. I mean, look at this goal here. Really good find by Robert Hall, I believe that is, and then a fantastic strike. Look at this strike. This replay is the best replay. Right at the near post, no chance for Szczesny, and we make it 1-0. And this whole game was just about holding on. You'll see the possession at the end of this game. I was just trying to hold on and keep as much possession as possible so that Arsenal would have almost no chances in the game, because I knew as soon as I scored that first goal, go on defensive, I would be able to hold out for the win. And it is the FA Cup. I want to do the best in this. I hopefully want to win it, because it does mean that we will be in a European competition next year if we do. Or maybe it's if we reach the final. I'm not 100% sure how it works. But anyway, we do win this match, and that means we progress in the FA Cup. We've knocked out Tottenham. We've knocked out Arsenal. And you may be saying, oh, it's time to up the difficulty. We just got beaten 3-1 by Aston Villa. Aston Villa aren't the most solid of sides. We're just getting lucky. That's all I can say. We took our chances in that match. It was a very even game. Could have gone either way, and Arsenal could have easily taken the lead and could have easily won the game. They could have done the same as us, but you can see there, Scunthorpe did actually draw with Man United in the other side of the draw in the round of 16, and I'm surprised Scunthorpe had got that far, actually. Props to them. I didn't think they had the team, the resources to do so, but nevertheless, they have done so, and this episode is going to be a very special episode because, of course, we are going to be trying to finish this season as soon as possible. This season should be finished very soon. I am simming the rest of the season pretty much, and, well, not the rest of the season. Basically, I'm playing the important games, and then the games that aren't so important, I'm going to be simming, really, because we're almost guaranteed at this stage in the season a mid-table place. You know, 10th to about 14th. That's what we're really aiming for. And if we can win the FA Cup, I think if we get to the final, then we do get Europa League, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but if that is the case, then that is absolutely fantastic. We're going to match here against Everton in the Barclays Premier League, and we took the lead, and it was with John Taylor, I do believe it was. And he has been a fantastic player for us. You do know that. He has been really, really good for us. He's really been doing well with the assists as well. I think he might be the top assister. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will have a look at the stats in the next episode because it was quite interesting to see whether he is a top assister or not, because he's certainly been racking them up. And right here, Ryan Brunt goes through. Unlucky not to score there, but Joel makes a great save. And it's still 1-0 to us. Couldn't really seem to get that second chance into the back of the net. That's what I really was aiming for, because Everton, wow, they have a solid team. They've got some really nice youth players. Of course, they've got Ross Barkley, but they've also bought Lassina Traore, and I was very scared because he could have easily won that header there. He's 6'8", and that would have levelled the game up. But we do end up winning the game 1-0, a very tight result. And once again, you know, you could argue that we should up the difficulty, but to be honest with you, we're only winning by either 1-0 or we're drawing or we're losing 3-1, or, you know, we're not winning by huge margins. That's the thing that you got to remember here. And you can see there, we've hardly had any chances in the game. It's almost like we are on Legendary. Even if we are winning against Everton, it may be a bit unrealistic. It doesn't really matter. We win the game, and that does mean that we are in 11th place, I do believe. No, we are in 9th now. So after that win, that does push us up the table. And that game against Everton, they were actually, I think they were in front of us before we played them, but that does push us up into 9th place in front of Bolton, and then into the final match, I do believe, in this episode. It may be the final match, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is a 4-game episode, and I do believe it is, and it is against Manchester City. They do have a really solid side. Paul Pogba in there, one of the best youth players, and I do recommend him to any of you guys. He is a really, really good youth player to buy in this career mode, and in any career mode, really. FIFA 13, he was incredible, and it's the same story on FIFA 14. He is absolutely incredible, and you can see there, James Wallace did actually have a crack there from outside the box, but unfortunately it didn't go into the back of the net. That was a really good chance to score, and then a great save from Rui Patricio. Look at that save there. I could not believe it. Ryan Brunt actually missed a chance. I mean, he is a club legend. Some of you guys did say that I should make him captain. I will be making him captain in the following episodes, because I think he does deserve it over John Joe O'Toole, but I think John Joe O'Toole does deserve vice captain, if that's even possible. I don't know if you can put someone as a vice captain, but if you can, John Joe O'Toole would certainly be that person, especially as he's been at the club since the beginning, as has Ryan Brunt, and those two players, they're club legends. They're never going to leave the club, so don't you worry about that. They've been here since the beginning, and it's got to be like that with every Road to Glory career mode, and if it's not, then it's just not really authentic now, is it? I mean, you've got to keep some of your best players, and right there, that was a horrible mistake from me. I couldn't believe I gave that away, but luckily, Jesus Navas' shot is well saved by Leighton, and it still remains 0-0. And we end up drawing the game. So there you go. We draw the game. And at the beginning of the season, we did play Manchester City. And we got absolutely battered. That was in the first game of the season. And of course, I did put it on Legendary in that game. But it was just too hard. I need to learn to play against Legendary. I do want to play on Legendary, but I just find it too hard at the moment. I just need to find a strategy that helps me win. If any of you guys play on Legendary, let me know in the comments down below how you actually win your games, because I just can't win on Legendary. It's very rare that I do actually get a win, as I just find it so hard because they attack so well, the CPU, as well as defend. And it's very hard to create any chances in the game. And when you do create your chances, you have to take them. I have noticed that on Legendary, because I've played a little bit of Legendary. But you can see there, some of the players are actually starting to grow. I couldn't believe it. It's career mode and they're actually growing. I mean, James Wallace there, he's actually gone up by +1. I was absolutely jubilant because I didn't think he would be growing whatsoever in this career mode. I thought it would be another glitch player, another mistake signing in this series. Maybe Robert Hall is, I don't know. He's 70 rated, so even if he doesn't grow, he's probably going to be staying at the club. He can get away with not growing, really. But I'm not sure if Callum Wilson can, because he's 25 now. I'd really like him to grow a couple of points, and it's the same with most of these players. But I think it's because I need to reshape the team and remold the squad next season. Maybe I need to do that. But guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode. If you do want another episode of Career Mode tomorrow, be sure to smash the like button. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I will be uploading every day at 10 o'clock British time. So if you're wondering that, GMT, 10 PM for daily uploads. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter for updates. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.